Jason, you had a chance to do something pretty neat.
You know, I, like a lot of people, have spent a lot of time in a police car, but never in the front seat. And a couple weeks ago, the city invited media folk to go along and follow city employees around and see what a day in the life is like. And on this occasion, we did that with Des Moines Police Department's Officer Ryan Mann. We're here with Officer Ryan Mann from the Des Moines Police Department, and I guess if you would give us your title, tell us a little bit about yourself. How long you've been working on the force?
Well, Jason, I'm a senior police officer here in the city of Des Moines, and I've been here just shy of 12 years now.
How has the city changed in that time?
It's really interesting. When I first started, and especially if you drove through the downtown district, things like Western Gateway didn't exist. You know, the really good amenities down at Grays Lake didn't exist. East Village was just first getting started. There's a lot of empty warehouses and stuff like that. Now it's thriving. Now it's bustling. Des Moines used to, roll up the shutters at 6 p.m. when everybody left the downtown area to go home. And now, we're 10,000 people every night downtown enjoying restaurants and entertainment and all that kind of stuff. So it ups our volume, but it's nice to see everybody coming down here and to see our city growing.
How has the job changed in that time?
Well, I think the job's changed quite a bit. One, with the advent of technology. When I first started, we would get dispatched places and have to write it down on the dashboard of the car on a piece of paper. And now we have computers in the vehicle and all kinds of new stuff. Obviously, we've got cameras on the dashboards now, body cameras are coming. The perception of the job has changed, and as a police department, we're being responsive to that as well, too. It's allowing people to see what we do, why we do, and how we do things.
When you talk about perception, how have you changed the way you interact with people or the community, or is that just kind of a wrong-headed perception that people have gotten?
I think we've definitely changed in how we interact with people. There's definitely more of a push towards community policing. I remember when I was growing up and you saw a police officer sitting in his car or at a Quick Trip or something like that, they didn't necessarily always come up and talk to you. And now we make an effort to attend community picnics. We make an effort to do things with kids. We make an effort to speak at schools. When we see you out there, we like talking to people. We like interacting. I think it's always important, and especially for the little kids, not to be afraid of us, to understand that we're there to help people and that they can come and speak to us.
How dangerous a job is it?
I think it's a hard thing to gauge. We drive to places that people don't want to go. I always joke, everybody likes firefighters, but no one calls the cops when they're having a good day. We show up at places where emotions are inevitably running high.
Right.
People have found the need to call 911, which is an emergency number, so they believe that they have an emergency. And when their emotions are high and the other party's emotions are high, it takes us to come in and maybe diffuse it and calm it down a little bit. There are weapons involved. There's no two ways about it. You can turn on the news any day of the week and see that there's incidents all over the country. So I think police officers have to be a little bit more vigilant. They have to pay attention. They have to understand that things can turn on a dime, whether it be a car accident or whether it be a domestic disturbance in somebody's house.
What's the day like? How's it start? How's it end? What's it like in the middle? What do you guys do all day?
First thing that we do is we have a roll call where everybody meets in the room, and the command staff for that day will disseminate information to us, things that you need to know, things going on in the city, whether it be something simple and mundane as a street closure to maybe a wanted person that they're looking for, or a crime that had been committed overnight and we have to provide scene protection. There's a whole range of things. And then we go out into our districts. The city of Des Moines is comprised of 4 districts right now. We have West, East, South, and what they call the Central Business District, which is the downtown and a little touch of all the other ones. Each district usually has 4 to 6 officers in there, and then you start taking the calls that come in from 911. The city of Des Moines deals with a lot of volume of calls. We receive calls all day, every day, Monday through Friday, Saturday and Sunday especially. The phone really never stops ringing.
Misperceptions. What do people think about your job that's probably not true?
Number one, there's no quota. We don't have to write a certain amount of tickets every day. Number two, I don't know a single officer that likes writing tickets. So everybody that thinks that we like writing tickets, it's probably not true. It's probably my least favorite part of the job as well, too. And I think people think sometimes that we're here to hassle people, and we really aren't. Oftentimes, we want to find the best, most reasonable, easiest solution for your problems. Taking someone to jail is truly sometimes a last resort unless we have no other option, unless that decision has been made for us. But truly, we really kind of want everyone to work it out together. My saying is, I kind of wish everybody would just get along with everybody else.
Officer Mann, thanks for letting us spend a little time with you today.
Absolutely, Jason. I appreciate you being here. Thanks for coming along and seeing what we do.
I have no desire to be a police officer whatsoever. It's a lot of work, you guys. Thanks to Officer Mann for letting us follow him around. I certainly have a new appreciation for that job. If you'd like me to appreciate your job, here's an unsettling photo of me with a tool. And you may go to our Facebook page, and maybe I'll follow you around someday and make you feel like I'm really creepy. But I think it will be a lot of fun.